I practiced human rights law for 15 years, started from 2004 until 2019, when I represented victims of human rights abuses before Armenian courts and this court. Started from 2013, the embrace of my activity also involved Georgia, Russia, Azerbaijan and other jurisdictions when I joined European Human Rights Advocacy Centre in London. And in 2019 I was elected as a judge of the Constitutional Court of Armenia, from 2022 as Vice President of the court. The machinery under the European Convention of Human Rights is the first effective system in the international order ever established during our civilization, where individuals who suffered from human rights abuses are effectively vested with the right to challenge their government before an international court. And this speaks about accountability, and this is a very unique feature of this court. But it is not only the accountability of the governments before the individuals whose rights were affected by the policies or law enforcement, but also accountability of each and every state before all other 45 members of the convention. And the court is the embodiment of this accountability. I'm coming from a jurisdiction when in the dark and difficult times for democracy and justice, this court served as a court of last hope, and unfortunately, for some jurisdictions, it may not be only history. So it is important always to remember that this court, for groups of people, for some individuals, for populations of certain jurisdictions, may serve as a court of last hope. One flashes to my sight is Matthew Mohan and Claire fight against Belgium, especially its part on Article 3 of Protocol 1, where the court effectively, in 1980s, referring to the preamble of convention, very strongly established that article about right to free election was prime to the convention. I may say that by this judgment, to my opinion, it reinstated the right to free election to its real and initial and original position, which was in the minds of the drafters of the convention. And these days, the safeguards against menace of tyranny are not less important. And the important aspect about speaking of strong link between democracy and human rights is that while human rights may be effectively protected and flourish only within democratic environment, democratic political regime, the level of protection of human rights and individual freedoms is also a primary indicator of the quality of democracy, whether it is a true democracy, whether it's a meaningful democracy, or it is a facade democracy.